How to fix your entire life. Yeah, that's a pretty bold claim to start with, isn't it? But we're not talking about little life hacks or quick fixes that you forget about in a week. We are going deep, right into the source code of who you are, to create change that actually sticks. And this quote right here, this is the absolute heart of the matter. See, real lasting change isn't about what you do, it's about who you become. Once you get that right, all the actions, the habits, the results, they just flow naturally from that new identity. So yeah, forget New Year's resolutions. Most of us try to build this amazing new life, but we're building it on a totally rotten foundation. You know the drill, right? You use pure willpower for a couple of weeks and then, poof, you're right back where you started. This is about digging up that old foundation and building a new one from the ground up. So here's our roadmap. We'll start with why resolutions are basically a lie. Then we'll get into why your identity is the real problem. After that, we'll talk about rewiring your mind, walk through a one-day life reset, and finally, cover how to actually live this new game you've created for yourself. Okay, let's get right into it. Your identity is the problem. And I know this sounds counterintuitive, but focusing on your actions is the least important part of change. If you feel like you're just spinning your wheels, constantly trying and failing, it's because you're attacking the symptoms, not the root cause. Think about it like this. Trying to change your actions is like trying to push a giant boulder uphill. It takes constant, exhausting willpower because you're fighting against your own programming. But changing who you are, that's the real game changer. Once your identity shifts, the right actions become the easy path, the path of least resistance. A pro athlete doesn't have to drag themselves to the gym. It would feel fundamentally weird not to go. It's just who they are. And this quote from the philosopher Alfred Adler just hits so hard. Trust only movement. Your actions reveal your true goals, the ones you might not even be conscious of. You can say you want to finish that big project, but if your movement is just endless scrolling on your phone, well, your actions show that your real goal is to avoid failure. Your movement never, ever lies. So how do we even build these identities in the first place? Well, it's this sneaky little feedback loop that ends up trapping us. You take an action, you get some feedback, you repeat it, and it becomes a habit. That habit then becomes a label. I guess I'm just the type of person who procrastinates. But here's the most dangerous part, step 6. You start to unconsciously defend this identity, turning down things that conflict with it just to stay consistent with who you think you are. It's wild. Okay, so if our identity is the software that's running our lives, how do we become the programmer? This part is all about the nuts and bolts of rewriting that code and learning how to steer your mind toward the life you actually consciously want. And the core idea here comes from a fascinating field called cybernetics. The word literally means the art of steering, and it's basically the science of achieving goals. The main takeaway is that intelligence isn't some fixed IQ score. It's the ability of any system, including you, to reach a target by constantly acting, sensing what's happening, and adjusting course. And this is exactly what that process looks like. It's a continuous loop. You set a goal, you take a shot at it, you see where you landed, you compare that to where you want to be, and then you correct your course and act again. It's exactly what a ship captain does to account for wind and currents. You see, the real mark of intelligence isn't getting it right the first time. It's being relentlessly good at correcting your mistakes. So if you want to become more intelligent in this cybernetic sense, you have to upgrade your entire mental operating system. That means you have to consciously reject the safe, known path you've always taken. It's about intentionally diving into the unknown, setting goals that are big enough to scare you a little. And yeah, embracing the chaos that comes with real growth. All right, enough theory. Let's get practical. This is a comprehensive, 3-part protocol that's designed to be done in a single day to force a profound psychological shift. The whole day is broken down into 3 phases. The morning is for what we'll call psychological excavation, basically digging deep to find your real motives. The afternoon is all about interrupting autopilot to break your unconscious patterns. And the evening is for synthesizing insight, where you pull it all together and create an actual plan. The reset starts with a series of brutally honest questions. And this first one, it's a gut punch. It's designed to force you to confront that gap between the person you pretend to be and the person your actions prove you are. The whole goal here is to really feel the full weight of your current reality. Next, we're going to build what's called an anti-vision, a crystal clear picture of the future you desperately want to avoid. So if nothing changes at all, describe a random Tuesday 5 years from now. What have you missed out on?
Who has given up on you? This negative motivation can be an incredibly powerful fuel for change.
This question is about radical honesty. Forget all the socially acceptable excuses you tell people, like being too busy. What's the real, deeply embarrassing reason you haven't changed? The one that makes you sound weak or scared? Is it fear of failure? Is it just comfort? You have to name the real enemy to defeat it.
Okay, so in the afternoon, we shift gears to real-time course correction. The goal is to interrupt your autopilot. You'll set random reminders on your phone with questions just like this one. They're designed to snap you out of your unconscious, zombie-like state and force you to ask, are my actions right now actually aligned with the person I want to become?
Here's another powerful one for the afternoon. Seriously, think about it. How many things do we do every day not because we want to, but to protect our current identity? We avoid that hard conversation to protect our identity as someone who doesn't do conflict. We skip the gym to protect our identity as someone who isn't a fitness person. Recognizing this pattern in real time is the key to breaking it.
Finally, as the day ends, you move into the synthesis phase. After a full day of digging deep and interrupting your patterns, this question pushes you to boil it all down to one core insight. No more blaming your circumstances or other people. The goal is to name the internal pattern, that core belief that has been pulling the strings all along.
So, you've done the reset. You've got this incredible new clarity and motivation. Awesome. But how do you make it stick? This last section gives you a powerful framework for turning that one-day insight into your new daily reality.
And here's the entire system. You turn your life into a video game. I mean, think about it. Games are masterfully designed to create focus, obsession, and flow. So you map those same parts onto your life. Your big vision is how you win. Your anti-vision is what's at stake. Your one-year goal is the main mission. Your daily actions are the quests. This creates this powerful force field for your attention, making it crystal clear what to do and what to ignore.
So, after all of this, after understanding identity, learning how to rewire your mind, and laying out the entire reset protocol, it all comes down to this single moment. The theory is done. The map is in your hands. The game is loaded and waiting for you to press start. The only question left is, what's your first move?